Hi, my name's Cassius Rayner and I'm a filmmaker and iPhone cinematographer. So today's video is going to be about the iPhone 12 Pro Max and using the new fantastic 10-bit log capture capability with the FiLMiC Pro. And we'll also be exploring the deLOG V3, which is the new LUT, which complements the 10-bit when you're doing color grading in post-production. So let's dive straight in. So as a filmmaker, the big thing for me was to explore the new low light capability with the larger sensor on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And obviously with the combination of the FiLMiC Pro's 10-bit capture, I thought this was an amazing opportunity to go out and shoot some shots, see what it can do in the streets under low light, and see what it can do under controlled light in a studio. Those were the key areas for me. We've all spent a long time banging our head against the wall when we've captured low light footage and there's lots of noise in the image. I have in previous episodes showed some techniques on how you can reduce those issues, but I was very keen to experiment with this new phone and see what it can do under similar conditions. So I'm just going to show you a first video clip that I did with an actor, Simon Furness, under controlled light in the studio, and it just gives you a real sense of the capability of the iPhone 12 in that condition, in that environment. And yeah, check out the video. So the first thing I really noticed using the iPhone 12 Pro Max on that particular shoot was how reduced the noise was within the mobile screen while you're recording. There was a significant difference to previous mobile phones that I've used, and I thought, wow, okay, you can really see that the larger sensor's really working here. I also found that I could actually lower the light a lot more than I would normally do. Usually with mobile phones, you need to throw a lot of light at your subject or the product, whatever it is you're shooting, in order to be able to then control that in the edit and post-production to obviously crush the blacks and to bring that light source down and to reduce the noise. But I found on this shoot I didn't need to do that. I could literally dim the light down quite a lot, so I was really actually impressed with that. So I thought, okay, so let's shoot a product now. Let's see what it can do under really low light with just a red light, a very small LED video light, and let's just see what it can do under that. That was like, let's really push this to the extreme now and see what it can do with that. So here's a short video I did on a product. For me, shooting that product sequence was a really interesting experience. I was absolutely amazed at what I could capture in extreme low light in that situation, and the sharpness and the quality that I could pick up on the product was absolutely amazing. So I had a lot of fun using light movements across the product and knowing that it was locked and fixed, and I didn't find that the phone struggled with that at all, and the noise level was so minimal. It was amazing. So to combine that with the deLOG V3, which is the new LUT for 10-bit FiLMiC Pro recording, again, I was just like, wow, this is on another level. This was really cool. I was genuinely really excited as a filmmaker. So again, I thought, okay, so now let's go out and shoot on the streets with no lighting apart from the lights that we're picking up off the street. Let's just see how it copes with that. And here's a video, just a short clip, just to show us a sequence of street shots with natural light, just to see what it can do. So what I did find filming that during the night was there was a struggle. It performed a lot better than other phones that I've used. I did see some noise creeping back in, but you know, overall, shooting in those conditions where you've got maybe one aspect of really strong light hitting the lens coming in from street lights or shop windows, and then obviously some extreme darkness on the right. I think overall, you know, I can only say for a phone, it's incredible that it could manage and cope with the levels that it did. But after shooting that, I thought, okay, so let's check out what it can do in just normal daylight using an ND filter. So I've taken here a video clip which I shot recently for another episode, which is about camera angles. But again, I shot it on the iPhone 12, so I thought, well, let's check out and see what it can do in daylight. So in these video clips, let's have a quick look at the differences between the raw footage that was captured in FiLMiC Pro in 10-bit and then adding the deLOG V3 LUT by FiLMiC Pro. And then you can see for yourself here the differences in the quality and the finished shots that you see. So again, I personally was actually genuinely blown away by the quality and the amount of play that you have, as I can call it that, in post-production. You can really push the boundaries a hell of a lot more, and of course you can, because you're being given 10-bit to work with. So there's a lot more you can play with in the post-production. Now that we have the amazing ability to shoot in 10-bit on the latest mobile phones, let's make sure that we use a color checker. So record this for a few seconds before your shots are on location, and this is going to make a huge difference for you if you're going to color grade, or whether you're going to send it to someone else to color grade afterwards. This will make a huge difference to how it can be done in post-production. So that about wraps up this video. If you haven't checked out FiLMiC Pro, please do go and check them out on the App Store or on Google Play. Seriously worth looking at. It was one of the best investments I ever made as a filmmaker back in 2014, and I genuinely have not looked back in my career as a mobile filmmaker. So do check it out. I really appreciate you watching these videos. I hope that you've got something from this video. I hope that you may have picked up a couple of pointers, or by me shooting the demos, you get to really see what the phone and FiLMiC Pro can do together. Okay, I really appreciate your time, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye.